It's a Taste of Nashville, brought to you by Omni Nashville and Lionel Trains, with Devon O'Day and John Dwyer, and their guests, Devon Batson, Colin Peterson, Jeff Sioko, Jacqueline Marushka, and Ava Page.
Welcome in, everybody. It's my favorite time of year.
She can't do an open without singing. It's Devon O'Day, Tennessee Radio Hall of Famer. John Dwyer with you. O'Day. Dwyer, when I'm told when they came over, it was Dwyer. That's a common name, I think.
They took a lot of the O's off. I don't know what
they
the
just
O
said,
meant.
you know,
Yeah.
let's just do that. But you have traveled to Ireland. It's one of your favorite trips. Mm-hmm. So this is right in your jam. This is it. Your O jam, I think.
No, you know what? What is my jam? Omni. The Omni Hotel, where we are. And we have got a very special guest. We're going to talk all about the special new changes. We are in a special room inside Kitchen Notes.
So as you walk in and you go to the right, and first you're going to spend some time in the area, the reception area, because it's beautiful, and you're going to mingle there. Then you're going to work your way.
Biscuit bar.
Yeah, then you work your way to Kitchen Notes to the far right, and then it's a beautiful open area, a lot of natural light, beautiful restaurant redone. And then there's this little area side room called
Half Note.
Half Note, called Half Note.
Half Note.
And so we're kind of on the other side here.
There's a half note in music, see?
I got a D in recorder in third grade, so I'm way out of my depth already.
It's the room with all the recipes in the background. They're framed recipes, and it's just the coolest thing ever. I just love it. And with that, we're going to talk food and beverage. We have got somebody here, Devon Batson, who is joining us from the Omni Hotel. And there's so many things happening, so many new things. If you're planning an event for the summer, even if you want to get in on the holiday planning, you know who you are, and you're going, well, I could have an event at the Omni. They can, can't they?
They can. Absolutely.
We're so glad to have you.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
So what is it like now that you've got the renovation, a lot of new things happening? The Omni has been open, 11 years? Are we right? 10, 11 years? And things have changed. You got to keep up with it. So what is your schedule like, and what can we look forward to?
Well, we've got a newly refreshed restaurant, little details, but still the same Southern charm that the Kitchen Notes is known for. And we have a really exciting new retail section with all local vendors, really great Nashville items. We're thrilled about that. And very soon we'll have the Pick open, which is our new lobby bar.
Okay, y'all, the Omni Hotel, the lobby is worth the price of admission, which, the price of admission is actually $0, but we're not going to mention that. It is the coolest place, day or night, winter, spring, summer, or fall. They got a fireplace going. It's awesome.
I'm not singing. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. That's
You're not gonna break out a little JT?
No, you wouldn't want to do JT. But you talk about the Pick, and I think as you look at the evolution of downtown and all the competition things to do, to have a place where you can just step up. I mean, there's Bob's, there's bar lines and so forth, but just to be able to come in, have a cocktail, sit down, relax. That's a great addition.
Absolutely, it is. We're very excited about it.
Well, there's sometimes, I've been through the Omni Hotel, and there'll be like little samples. They'll have the chefs will go and have a little sampling of something that they're going to have for lunch. It's the coolest thing. And now you have a bar, you can actually say, meet me in the lobby of the Omni Hotel. There is valet parking. We can just go in there and say, it's so romantic. I mean, it really is, and now there's a bar there. And if you're the coffee type, which I am, there is Bongo Java. They have the greatest coffee drinks in the world. You can just go grab a coffee and go sit in that lobby too, right?
Absolutely.
What is your workflow like? What are you doing? What are part of your job responsibilities?
I oversee all of the restaurants and outlets, and like you were talking about in our lobby, we have activations frequently, which we love to showcase all of our amazing options and our great talented chefs. And pretty soon it'll be pool season, so we'll be opening up our pool deck. We're excited for that as well.
We've done shows up there. We haven't been asked back, but
They ain't never going to ask us back to the Mocara Spa either after we did our episode there.
we did. Yeah,
Well,
she did that. I did.
you just got to thrill yourself every now and then, That's what you do.
I want to get back to some of these local vendors and things that you're doing. How did you recruit them? Did you go to them? Because clearly keeping Nashville authentic, there's so many products, food, beverages, special whiskeys, all you can fill up a bag of just a Christmas gift of Nashville authentic items. So how did that come about?
Our very talented retail team reached out to local vendors, and many of them are so close you could walk to them, and they were thrilled to be featured in our retail space. And so in addition to being able to purchase the items here, we also encourage people to go to the stores locally and see their store.
I was talking to someone who was taste testing the perfect Bloody Mary in bar lines. And she was pretty convinced she was the expert of taste testing Bloody Marys. And I said, why is this the best Bloody Mary? And she says, I don't know, it's the mix. And do you know that the mix is made right here in Tennessee?
Love that.
It's right here. I had no idea. And there's all these special things that when you start asking, why is it better at the Omni? It's because we really do have a lot of things that are featured right here in Tennessee. And for all of those people that are down in the Linville area, they have a leather store here that's in the lobby that is just fantastic. And it's just a little store in Linville, Tennessee. It's just that's the man who makes the stuff's right there, and it's handcrafted leather. You walk by it and go, it smells like leather. It's just so. It's just one of those kind of stores you just want to walk in and buy everything.
Absolutely.
What are some of the other vendors here that you're offering that you've connected and made some relationships with?
Well, soon we'll have Happenstance Whiskey. They'll be here for an activation in our lobby, and they are a woman-owned company. So we'll be featuring them for our Whiskey Day, and we can't wait to have them here in the lobby for our guests to enjoy.
I heard you've got some signature cocktails you got working on.
We sure do. How does a butter pecan old-fashioned sound?
Well, it sounds awesome.
Yes, we're excited about that. And actually, the whole menu, we've been working with a cocktail consultant. It's pretty special.
Devon had talked about, by the way, 2 Devons. It's 2 on 1. I have no chance at this. If you wanted, she talked about booking things, small parties, big parties. You might think, well, that's a big hotel. I have to have 150 people. They've got convention space, all that sort of thing. But that's not true, right? You can probably handle just about any size. And what would be, is it morning, noon, and night? Can you do,
Absolutely.
Tell people what you can do.
Really, the sky's the limit. We can do birthday parties, small events. Pretty soon we're going to be doing a little biscuit making class for one of our
Of course you are.
very loyal guests that loves to come in, and he's bringing his family in. We're going to teach them how to make biscuits. So we do all kinds of fun things, and small events, big events, everything.
I walked by a business breakfast on my way in today, and there was a group that they were all together, and they were there having a business meeting right here in Kitchen Notes. It was really, really cool, and what a nice place to have one of those meetings. Okay, first of all, you are new to town, fairly speaking. You moved from?
Miami, yeah.
How's the transition being going from Miami to, getting ice storm warnings?
I've actually loved it. When the snow happened a few weeks ago, it was absolutely magical. I don't miss the beach at all when you have beautiful snow and nice southern people, so it's been a great transition.
See, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
So give us the information. How can people reach out? Clearly, Google, go to Omni, but give us a shortcut. How can they get a hold of you, and how can they? And what kind of time do you need to? What kind of window? Because you can't say, hey, I've got 40 people coming in next week. Maybe you can, but I suspect you got to have a little planning here.
We have a pretty quick turnaround, but we can accept reservations anytime, and either on Open Table, or you can call the hotel and we can book events for you.
Open Table. Well, I do know that when they opened up the restaurant here, or renovated, or had the grand opening, the food, I mean, you've kept the same core things like the biscuits, but you're always experimenting. farm to table may sound trite, but you always try to find local ingredients. So
Absolutely.
you want to kind of integrate in the community. So what's your take? Loaded question, but what's your take on the food versus Miami cuisine and so forth?
I think the food is incredible. I love our Southern menu here in Kitchen Notes. We do a Hoppin' John that's absolutely amazing. And I would say that...
A Hoppin' John.
Yes.
Do
See,
tell.
it's got his name in it. That's why he just jumped right on that. Did you see that? It had John.
They're
in
going
it.
to call it Hoppin' Devon soon. I think.
No, it's Hoppin' John. It's got some black-eyed peas and some other goodies in it.
Absolutely, fresh vegetables, and then we top it off with a seared salmon. It's amazing.
Just go to Omni Nashville's website and you can find out all, and they're always hiring, because if you're special and you're incredible and you know what you're doing around food and beverage, you always need folks, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Devon.
Thank you.
And welcome to Nashville.
Thank you so much.
Well, you guys, thank you for watching. We are going to be back with some more good stuff. We're going to talk. See,
Oh, it moves.
It's a dancing bee. It's a dancing bee. Well, we will be right back. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Step into the Lionel retail store at Opry Mills, Nashville, and you'll be captivated by all the magic of the 124-year history of Lionel trains. Whether you're already a train enthusiast or just getting started, Lionel will energize your love for trains. NASCAR fan? Come check out your local Lionel station to learn all there is to know about model trains and die-cast NASCAR collectibles. Visit LionelNashville.com or call 615-455-9399.
You're seeing the signs too, right?
What signs?
You know, the Taste of Nashville is so varied. We have so many things to brag about in this town, and I'm so happy. When I first came here, I loved the fact that we had a very strong children's theater.
It is amazing. It's been here forever. I've been here 30 years. It's been around forever, and the culture and getting kids involved so young is such a great hook.
And you guys, there's so much that theater gives you. It gives your kids confidence, and it gives them a voice at a very early age. And with that, we welcome Colin, with one L, Colin Peterson from the Nashville Children's Theater. How are you?
Thanks for having me, guys. Yeah, I'm great. Thanks for having me.
How long have you been involved with the Children's Theater?
I have been at the Children's Theater in July. I will have been there for 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and we are the oldest professional children's theater in the country. We started in 1931.
Holy.
Yeah.
My goodness. And you're located?
We're located just downtown, south of downtown
Right.
on Middleton Street. We're on the Howard Building campus. Yeah. You can get your, you can renew your license and bring your young people to NCT.
Well, there's a hook.
Yeah.
way to work that. You've done this before.
I've been there for a minute. And I'm the education director at the Children's Theater.
Well, speaking of education director, when you want to get kids started in theater, you have a special camp coming up that is for kids 4 to 5 years old or 4 to 6.
Yeah, we offer camps for ages 4 all the way to 18. But during our breaks, either that's summer break, spring break, fall break, and we also have drama days. So like on MLK Day or other days that school's out, we want to make sure that we're providing childcare for the grown-ups that really need it. But for our 4 and 5 year olds, it's called the Mini Theater Voyagers. It's a really important program. We're one of the only joints in town that offers something for that age group specifically.
So walk us through that. You're a parent out there, you hear about this, and you're saying, I've got kids with break. It would be good to have them, get off the pad and have a little culture.
Get off the pad.
Get off
Get
the
off
pad.
That's me being
It's very
hip, and I'm
specific, yeah.
so
You're
not.
so hip.
I've been called a lot of things. That's not one of them. But walk me through how you get involved and what my child is getting involved in. At 4 and
Sure.
5, those are real tight.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of programming for that age group. So specifically in our camps and classes, the 4 and 5-year-olds, what they're really doing is engaging in creative play. We're really working on collaboration, confidence building, and having their ideas be honored individually in the context of the group. Because developmentally, a 4 and 5-year-old isn't really down to accept another person's ideas. But it's our job to kind of really bridge that gap and to have everybody tell a story collectively. And our motto at the Children's Theater for the education department is that theater skills are life skills. Mm-hmm. We're not really working towards those individuals who are, and it's great, but who are going to be like incredible, actors and singers. We have programming for that, but our work is really about every single young person, everybody should have theater in their life because it makes you a better person, in my opinion.
It really does, because theater, I mean, you can tell the people who've had theater backgrounds in the boardroom. Mm-hmm. They present differently, they have better timing, they keep people engaged. Yep. But I want to talk especially to the parents. There's so many parents now and so many friends that have kids and grandkids that are, let's say, on the spectrum in some sort. And a lot of people would say, oh, my child couldn't do this. Children will, on the spectrum, love this.
Oh, yeah.
It's really incredible.
Yeah, it's one of our big initiatives is to be an inclusive space for neurodivergent kids. So
I knew he would know the right word to say, and I never know.
No, it's fine. I mean, if ADHD, autism, like all of the different things that make individual young people like themselves and amazing. We really love supporting those kiddos.
I wanted to make sure that you knew that your child, if you have a child and said, well, they're just not comfortable going to stay away camp.
Yes.
They don't want to go spend a week in a cave. They don't want to, they don't want to be in a raft.
Yeah. Yes.
But
NCT.
this is something for literally every child can do.
Yeah, and we have a lot of special training for a lot of for our teaching artists, but also one of the great things that we introduced last year at the Children's Theater as a whole is our sensory room. It allows for folks to be able to come see our main stage shows, and it's at the back of the auditorium, plate glass windows, and it has different supports we have a trampoline in there. We've got audio supports, if it's visual supports. We've got tactile supports. We have all different things in that space so that if a young person or even an old person needs to regulate, they can see the show and then be a part of that experience and not be excluded to a different room. Because of this space is at the back of the auditorium, there's still a part of the experience. And so we're literally the only inclusive sensory room in any theater, whether that's for young people or for adults in the entire country. And we're really proud of that.
That is Nashville, you guys. I just think this is awesome and amazing. And I do want to do a shout out to Leela May, my little Leela May, who from Backstage Nashville, who just tried out for her first part at
doing great.
Nashville Children's Theater, and she got the role of one of the cats.
I mean, you gotta start somewhere.
Meow.
She nailed it.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yep.
I
She's
think
ready
it's
to
great.
sing. And she's got it going on.
But yeah, no, we offer classes all throughout the and not only are they affordable, we have free before care and after care. So that's a part of the experience is that young people can be dropped off at 7:30 and picked up at 5:30. So for all of those working parents out there, we're really trying to provide a great service.
Y'all paying attention to this? Because every parent I know that when it gets, for everybody goes, oh, we have summer break, and we're all going, yay. But if you've got kids and you're going, I still work a 9-to-5 job.
Yep.
Now they can learn, they can have all the interaction and fun, plus aftercare and pre-care too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Give us the info. How do we find out?
You can go to Nashville Children's Theater, and the R-E spelling, not the E-R spelling. So Nashville,
fancy spelling.
The fancy spelling of NashvilleChildren'sTheater.org or NashvilleCT.org.
NashvilleCT.org. See?
Oh, that's fantastic. What a great program to get students and get young people the communication skills, finding their place. And I'm sure you have so many testimonials next time when we have you. We'll have him back, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's been there 15 years. I mean, he's going to stay.
I'll be around for a while.
But to see a child's confidence, even in a week, change and transform, and say probably a parent
huge.
saying this has, I don't know what y'all do there, but this is working for my child.
We've had young people come in that are completely, nonverbal, not willing to speak out from the beginning of the week, and then even if they've taken multiple classes or even at the end of the week, they are speaking out in front of their class, their ideas are being accepted, and they're being uplifted in a way that they have never been before. And it's just such a beautiful thing to see a young person's just whole face light up when their ideas and voices are accepted.
I love it. And you know what? He wore blue glasses. Look at you.
Well,
You got-
what happened to yours today?
I
You
know.
broke them, didn't you?
Yes.
One of your farm animals took it away.
He got stepped on by a cow. I mean, it's just like one of those new things. I mean,
David ends in Y for you.
I know. It's what it is. Hey, you guys, we have so much more to go on the show, and we appreciate you coming by.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
All right, NashvilleCT.org. Hey, stay tuned. Taste of Nashville. More to come.
Racing season is underway, and the Lionel Racing Retail Store at Opry Mills, Nashville has a die-cast car for every fan, from classic cup cars to recent checkered flag winners. So make plans to make your next pit stop at the Lionel store in Opry Mills, Nashville, and drive away with a collectible die-cast car from your favorite driver. Lionel Racing is the official die-cast car of NASCAR, the choice of champions. Visit LionelNashville.com or call 615-455-9399.
Hi, I'm Joseph Burgoyne, Chef Tornado of the Omni Nashville Hotel. Come see us at Kitchen Notes. You're seeing the signs too, right?
What signs?
Only in Smashville are opponents welcomed with some good old-fashioned Southern hospitality. We'll give you a hand, cheer you on. Hey, we'll even leave a light on.
Welcome back with the Omni Nashville Hotel. John Dwyer along with Devon O'Day. Our spring edition. If you're watching that, it's probably you need Dramamine. I bet. I'm sorry I did that to you all at home, but this is your favorite time of the year. If you can
And then I got my hat.
Devon O'Day, and it doesn't work any better to have our next guest actually birthday on March 17th.
Yeah, 27th birthday, 27 years old. Yeah. Best day of the year, can't beat it.
Jeff Siacco. A nice Italian name for a man born on the Day of the Irish.
Maybe Italian, but I can drink like I'm Irish.
See, there you go.
He played college baseball at Western Kentucky, and I said your 21st birthday must have been epic. And you were pitching during the season, and you had to pitch the next day for the Hilltoppers.
Pitched the next day, wasn't my best outing, but I must say I didn't care too much. I just wanted to go to bed.
Yeah, you headache or two, but anyway, I think that's great.
It's time going shopping. Going shopping today. We're going shopping. It's a holiday when the Nashville Flea Market is in season, baby. I'm telling you, and you are the head Girasticutus out there, right? No, I'm just kidding. I just totally made that up.
What?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so I run the flea market. I'm the flea market coordinator, and we are having our March flea market coming up on the 21st to the 23rd. We do it once a month. So fourth weekend of the month. Typically, some people get a little confused by that. They might think it's the last weekend of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, sometimes we have 5 weekends in a month. We're the fourth weekend of each month.
Okay, and obviously the vendors are lined up. I would imagine weather-wise, this is when people really want to get out and you see a great crowd.
Right, yeah. So it's kind of a slow season because of the cold. We just had a snowy flea market. It was a little bit slower, not too many outdoor vendors. We had indoor vendors this month, but it ended up being a hit because we had a pretty beautiful Saturday and everybody just wanted to get out of the house. So lots of good finds there at the flea market.
There really are some good finds. I remember I didn't know that you could buy socks anywhere but the flea market. They had the sock guy. I mean, but there's like something for everybody at the flea market. One year I went at Christmas. Now, if you go to the holiday, like the last flea market before Christmas, you need to pack a lunch to go because it is like, it is a lot of people and it might be a little slow going. Is it still as popular as it always has been on flea market weekend?
Yeah, flea market weekend's still pretty busy. It's a little bit slower since we moved to the bottom of the hill. Obviously, for some of you Nashvillians, you know that the flea market used to be on top of the hill. Mm-hmm. They built the soccer stadium, and so now we are down at the bottom, and it has slowed down since COVID. But we're still running strong, over 200 vendors each month. We do indoors and outdoor vendors. And it can range from 200 to 400 vendors depending on, weather's always a big part of the flea market.
Can you still become a vendor?
Yes, so if you want to become a vendor, we're accepting pretty much all applicants. You can go ahead to marketspread.com, spread like you're spreading butter, marketspread.com. And what you do from there is you're going to create a vendor profile. And then once you create that profile that basically tells us what you're selling, who you are, you'll submit an application to the flea market. Now, if you're looking to submit an application for, let's say, April, that application's not going to be open yet.
Right.
We only book 1 month in advance. So for March,
good to know.
If you're looking to book for March, that application will open on March 1st and close on the 15th. So if you're seeing this right now, you might not be able to apply because it's not March 1st yet.
And so you take every vendor month by month. So I can't call and go, all right, I want May, June, July, August.
Right, yeah, I just had an email earlier today asking if they could sign up quarterly, and I was like, unfortunately, I'd love to, but I can't. Okay. The way our system books, it's only 1 month at a time.
But that gives everybody a chance. You can kind of look at it and go, you know what, I think I'm going to go do this one. Do you have people come from out of state to this flea market?
All right, we have a lot of vendors from all over the place. I've had one from Utah, we got some Georgia, some Louisiana, New Jersey, back in my native home state. Kind of everywhere, really. They travel. Some of the flea market vendors, they travel quite a bit.
All right, about the variety of what's available. You've seen it.
Yep.
Give me not necessarily A to Z, but maybe the staples that you get there versus I can't believe this is here. This is crazy. I mean, there's got to be some of those vendors you're like, wow, that's a different deal.
Sure, there's a variety. I mean, you can go from antiques to vintage clothing to, electronics. One of my favorite ones is he's an Amazon wholesaler, so he gets all of the returns from Amazon and basically has these big boxes all throughout the flea market. He buys a bunch of booths, and then all the returns are in these boxes, and you just kind of go through it, and you find really cool finds there.
Oh, it's like
it's like a pick and go, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that sounds so much fun.
It's very cool, yeah. I love going to his booth, yeah. The hardest thing about being, working at the flea market is you spend a lot of money at the flea market, yeah.
Hey, let's talk a little bit about food, because people don't realize you can get food when you're there at the Nashville Flea Market, right?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. So we are partnered with Southern Hospitality, and they are our food and beverage team, and they have a great restaurant inside of our second expo, the middle building. But along with that, we do accept baked good vendors, food vendors. It has to be prepackaged foods. Unfortunately, we don't do food trucks or anything like that, but if you have, cakes or cookies or anything like that you're making and prepackaging, you can find those at the flea market as well.
So this is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Each day starts at 8 a.m.
Yes.
Which I like, because my wife Lindley and I were early risers, get out, kind of do that. So the hours that works out.
When
very
do you
well.
close? Let's get. I'm not in that
No,
camp.
we're not going to ever see each other in the flea
No,
market.
we'll never see each other ever.
Two shifts. Yeah.
Yep, so for the early riser, 8 a.m., and we close at 5 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and Sundays an hour earlier, that'd be 4 p.m.
And parking.
Yeah.
Parking, so we have $10 parking, but it's free entry into the market.
Okay.
okay.
Nice.
That's great. Is there a registration fee?
Yeah, so it depends on the booth that you want. If you want to go indoors for a 3-day weekend, flat rate of $116. If you want to be outdoors, it's $75. The thing with outdoors, though, is inside's weather controlled, outside not so much, but we are covered everywhere outside. All of our sheds, all of the outdoor booths, it's covered, so you won't be getting rained on if it does so happen to rain there.
Okay, and I because this is St. Patrick's Day spring edition, are there adult beverages available, or geez, John, just don't ask that question.
So yes, our food and beverage company is licensed for alcohol.
Okay, you thought that was silly.
So they will be
I
able to sell.
know. I mean, but you're the one to go get liquored up before you go shop at the flea market.
Well, that's when you spend all the money, and then you go,
That's
"What
true,
did I do?"
yeah.
And all, that's what. That's
Our vendors appreciate it when you're a little tipsy.
want
You know?
a little liquid courage. I need that. Yeah, I know. That's funny. So you only book a month out.
Correct.
So it's hard to anticipate weather. Certainly drives this. What else do we need to know about this that could allure people to the flea market?
Yeah, so you don't have to own an LLC, you don't have to do anything like that. You can just, have an apartment full of stuff you want to get rid of, and you can come be a vendor at the flea market. One-time thing. If you don't, so you have to have a business license and a tax certificate through the Department of Revenue. But if you don't have one, then we will supply one to you. $5 tax certificate, $6 business license. You can sell at our establishment, no problem.
Okay, if it is springtime, do you have any garden suppliers? Do you have any people selling plants, seeds, things like that? Because a lot of people are going to be interested in that.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, definitely for the spring we have lots of gardening items, plants, seeds. In the wintertime we have a bunch of vendors that come out with wreaths, everything, A to Z for sure.
Good deal.
So,
all right.
Well, what is the one-size-fits-all web address so people can go and apply? And are you on Facebook?
Yeah, so we're on Facebook and we are on Instagram. The place that you should go to register to be a vendor, that's going to be marketspread.com. And any information about other events that we may have at the flea market, you can find at the Fairgrounds website, Fairgrounds Nashville.
The fourth weekend of every month.
Fourth weekend of each month.
Okay. See, I listen.
You got it going on. Well, happy birthday, celebrating the month of the Irish, and you have the Day of the Irish to celebrate the day of your birth. So,
Luck of
Jeff,
Irish.
thank you so much for coming and being part of it.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you,
Appreciate
guys.
it.
Nashville Flea Market to another month-long celebrating of the green. We've got Jackie Marushka. We're going to talk about shamrocks and all things Irish coming up on Taste of Nashville.
Step into the Lionel retail store at Opry Mills, Nashville, and you'll be captivated by all the magic of the 124-year history of Lionel trains. Whether you're already a train enthusiast or just getting started, Lionel will energize your love for trains. NASCAR fan? Come check out your local Lionel station to learn all there is to know about model trains and die-cast NASCAR collectibles. Visit LionelNashville.com or call 615-455-9399.
Hi, I'm Brikenna at the Nashville Omni Hotel. Come see us at 5 and 10.
You're seeing the signs too, right?
What signs?
Welcome back. Taste of Nashville rolls on. It is our spring St. Patty's Day edition. Moving. Do fries come with that shake?
Hey, the Shamrock Shakes are back at Mickey D's.
That's right. You're well known for your animal sanctuary, I guess. Is that farm?
Yes, absolutely.
Are there Irish animals? I don't know. Do you?
Well, you know what? They're Scottish animals, coos, they call them, coos. And the person who knows a little bit about the coos is someone who actually went to Ireland with me, Jackie Marushka.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, we went to Ireland together, yes.
Oh, fantastic.
We went to the donkey sanctuary, and we both adopted the same donkey, I think.
JC the donkey.
Who got the front and who got the back?
We share. We share. I want to know why you're not wearing green.
This is as good as Jackie.
I think that has
this
your
is
name
a
on it.
Mediterranean
That's got your name on
green blue. So this is as good as I don't look good in green. That's not my. You can pull it. You can pull it off.
You look fantastic no matter what
thanks
color
for calling
you
me
wear.
out on that. I appreciate it. Everybody was fine. Every guest was fine.
Well, maybe
you...
instead of wearing green, you could come to Ireland with us on our next trip.
See, there you go.
I gotta talk to Lindley about
Lindley is going to be down with it. You know she is. The Nashville Shamrock Celebration is what we're here to talk about. And you know what? We remember the Music City Irish Fest. And now we've got the Nashville Shamrock Celebration, a whole month. Not just one day, but a whole month.
And what's so cool about that is, did you all know that Nashville was founded by two Scots-Irishmen? On First Avenue, there's Donaldson and Wyamite Robertson. And that wall all along the river was built by Scots-Irish people. So there's so much rich history in Nashville. As a matter of fact, we're a sister city to Belfast. So there's so much culture and what Music City Irish Fest and Irish Network Nashville, which is a part of the USA system, they joined forces together this year to make it bigger and bolder, and it's going to start March 1st and run through the 22nd, and it's going to be all Nashville culture all the time.
Where does your passion come from for this?
Oh my gosh. If you ever get to go to Ireland, you just
That's
can't help
it.
it. Yeah.
Catnip. Yeah.
It's just, they say, here's a description of the weather. It's partly cloudy with 100% of sheep. 100% chance of sheep. So the culture, people are so friendly there. They have the gift of gab. You will never meet a stranger in Ireland, and it's just beautiful. And you know what? It's a lot of the personality in Nashville, too. I see that.
It is, and I remember the first time I went, it was in January, and it was colder in Nashville than it was in Ireland. It's just a light jacket. It's pretty temperate most of the year.
About the same latitude or whatever, I think. No, or I don't know.
And there's not a lot of snow or things that you have to worry about like that. It stays green. It's the greenest place you've ever, how many shades of green?
All of them.
All the shades.
Well, Johnny Cash wrote a song about it.
Yeah. And there are some music people who will be in this town converging starting March 1st all the way to the end of the month. People like Chloe Agnew, Celtic Woman. You remember that?
Niall McCabe is playing the Opry on Saturday the 15th. And on that same day, we've got the official St. Patrick's Day parade in East Nashville. It starts at 10 a.m. So you have a full day on the 15th to celebrate as you go into the weekend. Plus, so many businesses are partaking. We've got several sponsors from Guinness to, well, just so many. So many celebrations of food, arts, song, music, dance. It's everywhere, and it's amazing.
Okay, McNamara's going to be involved?
Yes, yes.
Better be.
The best Scotch eggs you will ever find on the planet. All right, McNamara's. Yeah.
So tell me, you talked about the East Nashville parade. That because I live on that side of the river, and they don't let me on this side except to do this show. That's exciting. What day is that?
It's the 15th.
Okay.
It starts at 10 a.m. I believe it's in 5 Points on Woodland is where it's going to kick off. And there's a Facebook page, and they're asking folks to RSVP there. Just let them know you're coming so they can plan ahead, and all the businesses can support the folks that are coming out.
Can you still be in the parade?
Well, I don't know that, but you know what? Why not?
Well,
Just
I
jump
don't
on
think
in
they're
there.
gonna
Who's
shoot
going
you.
to stop you?
That's right.
I don't mean to jump in the parade like it going, there's all the guy painted green from the waist up. No, that won't. No,
like
I'm not
sponsors or people to partake. I think that if you go on their website and shoot them a note, you can probably ask that question there. And if not, we'll find out.
Well, I want to go through some of the places: the Grand Ole Opry, Country Music Hall of Fame, TPAC, the City Winery, Listening Room, the Station Inn, McNamara's, and more, all week long of March, well, between March 1st and the 22nd. And the parade on the 15th. Claire Cunningham, who is one of our favorites, who's done this show, will be part of that as well.
She's fantastic.
Some of the bands will be in. You cannot listen to Irish music and be in a bad mood.
No, you can't. If you're looking for a full list of all the venues and all the artists, you can go to Music City Irish Fest and hit locations. There's another tab for artists, and it's all there, one stop.
Educate me on, because there's obviously some restaurants involved. What's an Irish? I don't know. What's Irish food? What's the John? You haven't lived is the look I'm getting from both of you.
There's a beef stew that is just that's really what I.
Shepherd's pie
yeah.
also
Shepherd's pie,
is
okay.
always wonderful.
Green beer.
Yeah, Guinness or Guinness Zero for the non-partakers, such as myself. That's always good, and they have a really great selection of the non-alcoholic Irish beers at McNamara's.
Yes, they do. Yes.
And there are, I mean, the food is great. They have one that has like the cabbage and the beef and I can't even think.
Corned beef and cabbage.
Corned beef and cabbage, and there's a lot of different. Just go to any of the Irish places and look at the menu, and if you don't know how to say something, they will tell you how to do it.
Is it too late to get involved as a vendor?
No. Music City Irish Fest, there's a contact us link.
Okay.
Send an email there. We will get right back to you. And can I teach you an Irish word?
Is it bearable?
It's very easy to say. Crack.
Crack.
Crack. That means fun. So a lot of folks will say, hey, how's the crack? How was the crack last night? And that means how was the fun? Did you all get into some fun last night? Or are you going to have some fun today? So just want to get you in the spirit.
I just thought she was going to say Aaron and go bra. That does not mean what it sounds like either.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. I can't remember.
Aaron go bra. That's like a grating or something like that. Yeah.
See?
I have no idea.
See, you're speaking
so
Gaelic already.
You guys, hook, line, and sinker.
All right, the Nashville Shamrock celebration starting March 1st through the 22nd. Don't forget the big parade through East Nashville on the 15th. The Opry is celebrating as well. Find everything at Nashville Music City Irish Fest.
MusicCityIrishFest.com.
Yeah,
and wear your green.
And wear your green.
Great. Jackie, thank you for your time. Thank you. She's always community involved. She's got there's two of her. She's so busy, keeping busy. But good to see you. Good to meet you.
I'm so glad to be here. Thank you.
We've got music coming up on our show, Taste of Nashville. What would we be without music? Well, we'd be nowhere. We're in Music City. Come on, stay with us.
Hi, I'm Carmen at the Omni Nashville Hotel. Come see us at the Macara Spa.
Racing season is underway, and the Lionel Racing Retail Store at Opry Mills, Nashville has a die-cast car for every fan, from classic cup cars to recent checkered flag winners. So make plans to make your next pit stop at the Lionel store in Opry Mills, Nashville, and drive away with a collectible die-cast car from your favorite driver. Lionel Racing is the official die-cast car of NASCAR, the choice of champions. Visit LionelNashville.com or call 615-455-9399.
Only in Smashville are opponents welcomed with some good old-fashioned Southern hospitality. We'll give you a hand, cheer you on. You suck! It's all your fault! Hey, we'll even leave a light on.
Sarah at the Omni Nashville Hotel. Come see us at Bar Lines.
Welcome back, John and Devon. We are at the Omni Hotel at the, not side note?
Half note.
Half note. Why can't I get that right?
Because you come out of journalism, I came out of music. So there you go.
There you go. Anyway, yeah, we're just off Kitchen Notes, the main newly renovated hotel at the Omni Hotel. And we always have a wonderful musical component. Your list is, if you're on this show, you got to be somebody to be somebody. And if you're inviting, so
I tell you what, I've been watching this young lady since she was just a little tyke. She was a little tyke.
She's already blushing.
First of all, I met this child. I mean, she was a little girl, and she was going through cancer treatment. She was part of, I want to say, Vanderbilt Children's Hospital, and you had such courage going through, and the next thing I knew, she was writing, and she's like, I'm a singer-songwriter, and you know, everybody's going to take their time and they're going to write with a little girl that sends them a request like that. But then she started singing. I'm going, wait a minute, this girl has got skills. Your music was great. And then the next thing I knew, she was writing with Deacon from the Nashville show, Charles Eston, and they were presenting a song together, and she was on this big stage. Ava Page is our guest today.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
You took us with you in the hospital room when this beautiful hair was a little...
I worked hard for this. I'll say that, yeah.
You really did. Well, a little bit about your journey. Would you share a little bit about how you've gotten through? You've never let that stop you. Your resilience is unbelievable.
Thank you. Yeah, so a little bit about me. I started music when I was 10 years old. I was a spunky 10-year-old theater kid. And
with the Nashville?
With the Nashville Children's Theater, which is so appropriate for this segment. But I was at a restaurant having dinner with my family, got to sing karaoke with Kelly Clarkson. She was there. They had a karaoke booth. Again, spunky 10-year-old theater kid. I was like, I want to ask her to sing with me, and she did.
And so, you did a little...
yeah, like, hey, Kelly. No, but I asked her to sing with me, and I got invited to a writer's round because of that. And because of just that one night, seeing writers on the stage singing songs they wrote, I knew that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So at 10 years old, I decided that that's what I wanted to do. So I started reaching out to organizations here in town like NSAI and Songtown and trying to learn. And by the end of 2018, beginning of 2019, I was 13 years old, doing around 150 plus shows a year, traveling all over the country and trying to, writing twice a day, 5 days a week, and trying to get my catalog up and just trying to learn about the music industry. And then on July 1st, 2019, I was dealt a blow when I was diagnosed with cancer. It was a leukemia, and I was doing a small tour in Texas at the time. Something wasn't right. We came back home, and my mama, who's a retired nurse, she noticed something was up. So she took me to my doctor. My doctors ran my blood counts, and they told me that they didn't know how I woke up that morning. And they rushed me over to the ER in Vandy. 6 doctors walked in, closed the door, and told me that my life was about to change forever. So they threw me in a hospital room, and I had treatments for about a month and a half straight, and in total 3-year treatment. But I had a rare mutation of leukemia called hypodiploid that they swore I would never get into remission. So I had the odds stacked against me in more ways than one. But the thing that I just kept remembering is I put my trust in 3 things. I put my trust in my family, I put trust in my doctors, and I put trust in my God. And that's why I'm here today. And I was very fortunate that I had an incredible support team around me that helped me fight when I couldn't fight and helped me keep my head up when it felt a little bit heavy. And so after I got done with my treatments, I started working with a bunch of charity organizations, and in 2023 alone, I helped raise over $10 million. And just helping kids, because there's a huge problem right now with pediatric cancer research funds. And so trying to help with that, trying to raise awareness, and also doing my music stuff, where I always like to say I'm not a cancer patient who sings, I'm a musician who got cancer. And that's a very clear distinction I like to make, but I am very proud to use my platform to help raise awareness and to help raise funds for stuff that will change the future.
Ava, your musical journey and your talents of writing, performing pre that and post that, how have you evolved as a singer-songwriter, and how did that experience affect you? And I would suspect it comes into your music and your expression.
Absolutely. it puts things into perspective. I'll say that. And, having your life put on a timer will truly give you a perspective on what's important in life. And so I was fortunate that I'm one of the ones that was fortunate that the treatment took, and I'm here talking about it today. But I know there's a lot of kiddos out there who gain their angel wings, and I sing for them and I pray for them. But it puts your whole life into perspective. It shows you what's important, and you gain I wouldn't say tranquility, but it's a sort of peace about certain things where it's, I've dealt with cancer, I've dealt with this, what can't I face? And so it gives you a perspective on life that truly opens your eyes to how beautiful life is.
I loved his kids' resilience. One of the things I loved is I've also seen you sing the national anthem at a lot of sporting events, but you've got a real connection
is that?
with
That's
the Predators.
17,000 at the Pred. Hey, the Preds don't just take somebody off. You have to have incredible talent and to be asked back.
Yeah, it was incredible. I remember the first time I did it, it was, I think, like 2 years of my treatment. So I was still undergoing treatment at the time, and it was nerve-wracking.
Sure.
I've been on stage so much and just my whole life, I've been a musician, so I don't get nervous for things. I always get nervous with the anthem. And it's because I love my country and I want to do it proud, and this is our nation's song, and it's hard. It's a hard
and by
song.
the way, it's a hard, yeah.
It's a 2-octave jump that is not forgiving.
What about when the mic didn't work?
Oh, yeah, so...
oh, good. Reminder of that. That's
yes. No, it was crazy. So I did I think this was my 5th time doing the anthem at the Preds game. It was Hockey Fights Cancer Night, and it was back in January, I want to say. Not quite certain on that, though. But I walked out on ice, and by the way, what they don't tell you that I had to learn the hard way is there's a little gap between the carpet that the anthem singer stands on and the ice itself. And my foot just happened to hit that ice one time, and I swear I almost went flying. So that'll take the nerves right out from underneath you, literally. But I stepped over the carpet. I was fine. I went to go start the anthem. I got the cue. And nothing was coming out of the speakers. And I thought like my in-ear monitors weren't working. I thought like maybe, okay, didn't the mic turn on? What's going on? Apparently it was a mic malfunction. And so I tried to sing again. Nobody, can't hear anything. People are saying, can't hear you. And eventually just everybody together decided that, okay, if the singer can't do the anthem, we'll do the anthem for her. So at that moment, 17,000 people in Bridgestone Arena started singing with me, and it was an incredible moment because it shows you how important that song is to our country, and how unifying it can be. So eventually I heard the mic click back on in my ears, and so I got the mic back, and I ended up coming back in, I think at like Rockets Regular or something like that, and finished it.
Home of the...
Yeah, I know, like right at the end. No. Luckily it was around Rockets Regular.
That's me singing, by the way. That's all you're going to get out of me.
And I brought a tear to my eye.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
It was an incredible experience, though, and I mean, it's an honor to always sing the anthem, but it was crazy when the mic didn't work. I'm just like, okay, guys, don't go too fast. Let's slow this down a little bit.
He's like, so have you heard I beat cancer? I can beat this too. This is awesome. And Ava is going to sing a song for us. She's an incredible singer-songwriter as you get your guitar. One of the things that drew Charles Eston to her is Charles has a daughter who also faced leukemia as well. And so that's how you guys connected first. What you going to sing for us today?
I'm going to do one of my new songs that I'll hopefully be releasing this 2025 season. As an independent artist, everything is decided on social media, and I hate that. But this is one of the ones that I'm really proud of, and I think it says a lot to our generation these days because we have a tendency to be afraid to be ourselves sometimes. And I know I get social anxiety. I'm the most extroverted introvert you'll ever meet in your life. But I got in the room with 2 good buddies, Miss Marley Cannon and Mr. Tommy Carlos, and we were just talking about life and talking about, how this world is affecting us and all that. And we wrote a song about it. So this is called Fear of Being Me, and hopefully this is going to be out sometime here in 2025. Every time I open up my eyes, I find it's just another day. I shower, shave, put on my clothes, lace up my boots and hit the road. I'm headed for a world I've got to face. Staring straight, pretending not to see the devil in my rearview mirror, feeding off the fear of being me. Walking with the strangers down the sidewalk, knowing they don't give a damn. Talking to them anyway. How's it going? How's your day? Smiling when they ask me how I am. Truth is taking all I have to breathe. 'Cause all the while we're standing here, I'm fighting with the fear of being me. Life's got a way of making me second guess every single thing I've done. Oh, I just wanna wake up and know that I'm enough. Can I ever be enough? Well, coming home from work at night, turn on the light, your coat's hung by the door. Suddenly that's suffocating, screaming at me anymore. Being in your arms is like a remedy. Everything else disappears, you take away my fear of being me. Find out who I am, what I need, and who I want to be. And look tomorrow in the eye and finally face that fear of being me.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Man, I had to write this line down. Devil in my rear view, feeding off the fear of being me. I mean, y'all, I've watched people write their whole lives and never come up with a line like that. My Lord have mercy.
Thank you.
What a powerful, powerful song. A great way to end this show. Don't be afraid of being you.
Hey, we all need a little bit of a reminder of that, so.
Don't we?
I just think, and may I ask you about how old you are, because you...
Oh, I'm 20, yeah.
Oh, God. Are you... Well, you can enjoy St. Patrick's Day and month, but you can't... You could be the DD.
Yeah, I'm always the DD.
Oh, you're the
Trust
DD.
me, chemotherapy and alcohol do not mix, so
Yeah,
I'm good for the rest of
yeah.
my life. But.
Yeah,
Well,
you know what?
congratulations on your journey. That is just amazing, and what a great future you have. We're gonna flag this tape and remember when.
Oh, thank you.
Y'all watch anything you can. Ava Page, P-A-I.
Yes, ma'am.
Ava Page Music.
Yes, that's all my social media handles.
So follow her. Her story every day will inspire you. If you're having a bad day, trust me, you just follow Ava Page and she will just, you won't be afraid of anything if you follow this chick. I would follow you in battle anywhere you go, girl.
Well, thank you. Same to you.
Well, thank you guys for being here at the Omni Hotel Nashville.
This has been so much fun. Thank you for the people behind the scenes, Alan and Chris and Mona and everybody that puts this together, and we get to just be out here in front. A really fun show. Happy St. Patty's Day. Enjoy. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught, as we like to say.
Yes, and thank you to our incredible sponsors, our people at Lionel Trains.
Yeah, that's great. And of course, the Omni Hotel, always treating us very well.
Yep. And Main Street Media. Make sure you download the free app and you can see all of our programming there. And be kind. Don't forget, be kind. If you can't be Irish, be kind. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next month.